So I cleaned it. Pretty proud of myself. Even the top, I put some leather conditioning on this girl, so it looks a little better to an extent. Actually, the whole car does. I'm pretty proud of it and how far it's come. Like, look at them wheels, boy. Here, I'm gonna insert a photo of what it looked like previously. Alright guys, so when you own an old car, and this even goes to some current cars depending if you're base model or not, there's one mod that should probably be your first mod. I've dailied the Miata for about a month and there's like 0 mods on this besides some headlights. That doesn't count, and I'm already at the first point of what mod I need to do. We're gonna go do that today. This is huge, especially in these 90s cars. This is like the first thing I did in my 323 as well. So let's go ahead, let's hit the road and let's get started. God, this thing's obnoxious. Oh yeah, here we go. It's time. Curbside pickup, not really, but oh well. Look at that. Let's get started on this. I am stoked. It is so nice outside, guys. Like, unreal. Alright, I am so stoked to get started. I just can't get over how well this top cleaned up. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we go. So today we're going to be doing the 2-door speaker upgrade in my Mazda Miata. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I have dailied this thing for about a month, and I have to say probably the worst parts about this car is the OEM speakers. Now if you're collectible, and I don't know if that's a collectible thing because these things are literally made of cardboard, I could probably make some at home myself. It's just not worth it keeping them, like genuinely. They just don't play loud enough, and with today's music, especially if you're on Bluetooth auxiliary and you're not playing with a cassette player, you're probably putting too much bass in these speakers that this thing can even handle. So with that being said, I do have an aftermarket single DIN, and these speakers just deteriorate horribly. And that's why we're here with today's upgrade. This goes with any car, like for example Mazda 3s, their stock speakers were actually pretty good, but you can make them sound better with aftermarket speakers. 1991 Mazda 323, I did JL speakers, and it made the car so different. And the cool thing about these old cars is these doors, there's literally like 2 things inside these doors. So these doors don't rattle. Sound is clear and the bass hits nice. So I got these coaxial JL 6.5-inch speakers. The NA Miatas take 6.75 or 6.5S. So which means if you're doing the 6.5, you're probably gonna have to drill a hole. There's only 2 speakers in these cars plus the headrest speakers, which I will deal with these another day, but surprisingly one of the most underwhelming things about this car are the headrest speakers, and you hardly notice them. Especially if you're a tall guy like me that just doesn't use the headrest because they're too small. Go ahead and unbox these. So it comes with screws, which is nice because I'll probably, like I said, have to drill my own hole. And it also comes with what I assume adapters or a spacer kit. But here is the speaker itself. So this is the actual speaker, and one of the biggest things with Miatas is obviously how deep it sits because the doors are very thin, and how far out. I think I might have a problem trying to fit it because of the tweeter that's built into the middle of the speaker, but I think this should be fine depth-wise considering these doors are pretty much the same thickness as my 323 was, and I believe these are somewhat, if not pretty much the same speakers that are in that car. I'm not even going to show you what the stock speakers sound like because it's kind of embarrassing. Now the cool thing is about the 90 to 93 Miatas is this piece actually just pops out without having to take the whole door card off. As you can see, that's probably why this sounds like shit. That's it. It straight up just fell apart. It's kind of a cool design. It's got a very deep dish. Like it should be making some power. Actually, it's a little bit deeper, but this actually sits quite deep, which I'm really impressed by. So I don't think we're gonna have any problems. Like I said, the only problem we might have is the tweeter trying to hit, but we'll see. And then if we go ahead, see if we can fit this up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to drill my own holes, which is totally okay. I don't mind, so, but these will fit, which is totally awesome. So let's go ahead and start drilling. So wiring these up is just straightforward, just 2 plugs So what's actually cool is that they use these little pins, and what I did was I took the other two out and I left one, and then what I did was I drilled my own hole and stuck one in there so I can use the kind of the OEM adapter. So we can go ahead, bolt this up now. I used 2 of those tabs at these 2 points, and then I drilled new holes with the one old screw and one of the new screws and just sent it right through. That is perfectly on there and good to go. And it sounds a lot better. So without further ado, let's go do the other side. Driver's side tab. Snip that out, don't need that anymore. Never thought I'd need so many tools out for a quick, simple job. Line it up, boom, 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 boom. And, okay, well this one's a little tighter. The other one's good though. And then you guys have the new speakers. Did some sound testing. These sound great compared to the old ones here. I threw them out. Yeah, so the old ones were just torn and they fell apart as I took them out. It just shows that back in the 90s, if you guys got a 90s car, it's gonna be one of your first things that you do. So I'm super stoked to do that. To have done this, they play super loud, which is gonna be good with the top down, and the wood noise, which is something that I knew I was gonna have. So I made sure to spend that little bit of extra money for something that was a little bit better than normal. But yeah, change your speakers. Important. You won't regret it. The video with the Miata, this thing's starting to look prettier and prettier each week. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like on the video, comment down below. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. Keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.